Fáilte. Thank you so much for signing up for the Mórrígan Insider's Guide with myself, Lora O'Brien, at the Irish Pagan School. And I'm really, really pleased that you have decided to join us on this journey, because there is a lot of, let's call a spade a spade. It's a lot of bullshit out there about the Mórrígan. And what I wanted to give you, and what I've been giving for years through my classes and my YouTube channel and my books and all the rest of it, is a no-nonsense native guide from somebody who has been working as a priest of the Mórrígan particularly for a very long time. Not going to give my age away, but yeah, long time. And in Irish paganism even longer. And I have been speaking and teaching and doing this paganism thing for, okay, it's over 2 decades, all right, just showing my age here. But all that being said, there's a lot of things I could call myself, and there's a lot of things that other people call me, I'm sure. Not all of them particularly pleasant, because I do tend to push people's buttons in some ways, you know, because some people don't like hearing the truth, and that's really all you're going to get from me. So I don't sugarcoat things, including, you know, what I call myself. So it's just a Dre, which is a practitioner of Irish magic and spirituality. It is the word, the old Irish word that the Druid came from, but modern Druidry has taken a different turn than what I do. So I have all sorts of other classes and YouTube videos and all the rest of it on that, so you can go and look that up if you're interested. But for now, we're going to stick with the Mórrígan. And I wanted to show you a little bit about what previous students of this particular free live class have been saying, okay? Because I have been running it for quite a while, and I'm really committed to keeping it free, because it is part of my priest work for the Mórrígan, and I really want to just get authentic, real information out there about herself and her places and all the rest of it. So this is a completely free guide that you're going to get. We are going to do a live class, and then those recordings will be available afterwards. So it depends on what part of the process you're signing in for. What are previous students saying? So, I mean, there's some of them on the screen here. This is awesome, very interesting and informative. One that I really relate to there is Arne Rumans, which says, "Thank you, I read and hear so much BS on social media, which leads people to think everything is Celtic. Your clip was most informative." Absolutely, thank you for the pronunciations. The pronunciations is really a big one for people who want to be respectful about the language and don't have the native, you know, the perspective, the native ear, the benefits and the blessings that some of us have had of growing up with the Irish language. So that's what I really, really want to help people with and to share, because it is a respectful thing to actually, you know, turn around to a god or a goddess and say their name correctly, you know, for a start. So let's start with the basics, okay? So yeah, want to explore paganism and learn about this old and fascinating religion. Anne-Marie O'Sullivan says, "Please can you tell me the name of her sacred site in Roscommon?" That would be Uavnagach, which we will go into. We go into the places of the Mórrígan in the free class as well, the Insider's Guide, so definitely stay tuned for that. And thank you for this free course. Might just get a paid one. I love being a Celtic pagan. And, you know, I do offer paid classes, and stay tuned to the end for a really good discount on a paid class. But for now, we're just going to focus on the free one. So free resources that you're going to get, you are on the mailing list now, so welcome to the community. And what I'm going to send you out with this email, the first email that you're going to get, and you should have got it already pretty much by the time you're watching this video, more or less, is a info on the class, the actual class that you're after signing up for, the Insider's Guide, and how to access that and all the rest of it. So do look out for the email, and do make sure that you keep hold of that. It has your invite in it. And then there's the pronunciation guide for Irish Celtic gods and goddesses. That'll come in the next email, probably the following day. I have a link to a playlist for a video series from a trip to the Cave of the Cats, which we just talked about, Uavnagach, which is her most sacred site in County Roscommon. And then there's a personal insight video into my working with Goddess Mórrígan. So you're going to get those things by email, just to give you some extra resources that, you know, give you a fuller kind of perspective on what what I'm trying to do here, what I'm trying to teach you, and all that's, you know, the authentic resources that's not available, you know, no bullshit. I know we had the ton, and there's a lot of stuff about the bulls, but we don't deal with the bullshit here. So if you think that you haven't received your email, please, please, please check your spam. Maybe send me an email to olas@loraobrien.ie. It's on your screen there, EOLAS @loraobrien.ie. Make sure that you add that to your save list you can do that in Gmail very easily, or whatever your service provider is. So you will have gotten, you do have to confirm. So make sure that you confirm, because I don't want to be sending anybody any spam. I want to make sure that I have permission to email you, that you actually want this stuff, that it wasn't just a, you know, you can click by accident or somebody else didn't click for you or whatever. So do check for the confirmation email, and it should say that it has your invite in it. And then you will get the next email then. So you should have 2 emails to look out for. And if you would like to learn more, I do have a one-time offer only. So you're not going to get this offer anywhere else. I do a full introduction to the Mórrígan class, which is one of a series of classes that I do, but the standalone price for this is $45 or 40 euros, depending on what your currency is. But if you want to learn more, you can click right now. This is your one-time offer. You can click the button down below and get 60% off. So instead of spending $45 on it, you will only spend $18, and there's like 2.5 hours of material or something in that. So it's a really, really good value price, and you're obviously already interested in the Mórrígan. So if you do want to learn more, you'll still get the free class, and all of that is on the way, and don't worry about that. This is not, you don't have to pay for anything. But if you want to, if you would like to, then I just wanted to give everybody the opportunity of a really, really cost-effective and excellent value way of doing that. So as I said, this isn't available anywhere else except for on this video. Click this link. If you go off the page, it'll be gone. Okay, and you'll be paying $40 or $45 or 40 euros, you know, later on when you do the free class and you decide that you want to learn more, and you're going to be kicking yourself. So, you know, you can take it in your own time, and you'll enroll at the irishpaganschool.com, which is awesome. And there's a couple of other free classes up there as well, which you could go and check out. But yeah, so click that link and the button down below under your screen, and you should be able to, it'll just take you straight through to the enrollment page on the Irish Pagan School, and then you can just click it. You should see that there is, on the dollar option, there is already, right down the bottom, there's already the discount applied to it if you click this link directly. Okay, so thank you very much for your time, your attention, and for wanting to learn more about this amazing goddess that, you know, I work for. And yeah, so I hope to see you in class on Saturday the 13th of April, or you will get instructions in your email for how to access the recording files if you're listening after Saturday the 13th of April. Okay, so slán go fóill.